What's up, guys? This is Tash.
This is Grant.
And this is Indiebnb.
Today we talked to Babe Club out of Charleston, South Carolina. Had a beautiful conversation and talked a lot about music videos and their process and just got to know them pretty well. Very excited for them to keep growing and keep blossoming. Roll the motherfucking tape.
All right. Welcome back to Indiebnb. We're joined today by Babe Club from Charleston, South Carolina. We've got Corey and Jenna. What's going on, guys?
What's up?
How's it going?
We're doing great. We're, obviously we've met before, but we're glad to have y'all back on and do it all over again. So, what's been new with y'all? You know, any new tracks coming down the line?
Yeah, we actually have a remix of Need a Girl coming out on Friday.
Ooh.
That's gonna be exciting. Yeah,
It's pretty fun.
super fun. Perfect to listen to on a boat.
That's
If
our
you're gonna
goal.
be on a boat.
So a little, I love Need a Girl, but a little more upbeat vibe to it, I'm guessing.
It's definitely a little more upbeat. Yeah.
Yeah, it's got like a dance pop
Ooh.
vibe to it.
Yeah.
I'm glad you guys didn't say sea shanty. I was gonna be like, oh man, that'd be aggressive.
Oh, the pirate life for me.
Oh,
I was like, oh man, yeah, let's do it on a boat. I mean, do we need to be pulling the hull and shivering timbers?
Sea Shanty would be a cool band name for like an indie boat rock band.
Maybe that's y'all's new side project, Sea Shanty. You just make a lot of pirate music.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're located down in Charleston, so the Pirates did love Charleston back in the day.
They
Yeah.
did. Yeah.
Blackbeard,
Oh man,
the whole lot.
yeah, love it.
Yeah, that's awesome. I'm looking forward to listening to that one because Need a Girl's the song that put y'all on at least my radar. I think Grant's as well. I think it popped up on my Discover Weekly, and it's just such a jam. And so, what went into that song? So great.
Well, what went into it? Like, I'm trying to think. Well, we wrote it back in 2017, so almost 4 years ago. I wrote it when I was touring with Susto, and Corey had just gotten like his Moog, and he had brought it on the road, and we had like a day off, and I was just like experimenting with the sound, and I started writing it one day, like of the synth that comes in the beginning of the song that inspired me, the sound of it, and then I just started. At the time, I was just feeling like really, I guess, lonely because it's hard enough to have friends when you like are in your mid-20s and you're like trying to do something. And I just felt like I had lost connection with a lot of people in my life, and also I was with guys all the time. And I just wanted to like talk shit with girlfriends, like just talk,
Yeah.
because I feel like no one really, there's nothing like that, like being with people that really get you. And that's kind of where the song came from for me. We initially recorded it that summer in 2017, right? In Charleston. And then we were touring so much with Susto that we didn't really get we didn't really get the time to like get back to it until we quit Susto in 2018. And then we recorded that song again in 2019, and finally we put it out during the pandemic. Yep. So it's like a little bit of a journey for that song.
So Need a Girl was sort of the creation of Babe Club?
Well, Babe Club...
It was like one of the first songs.
It was just one of the first songs that we did.
Really liked it.
Yeah.
Well, no, we really like this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did y'all have, when you're touring with Susto, did y'all have Babe Club as like a side thing? Or did that come after just deciding to leave Susto?
I'm pretty sure that we made the Instagram account like maybe a year before we quit Susto. And then
and we have been playing songs like throughout when we first joined Susto too, just writing between the two of us. But we never really thought of like a band name that we liked. So we were just like, the Babe Club was the name. And then once we found that, we were like, okay, we'll start trying to figure out, we'll put music out.
Yeah, and all of the EP songs essentially were written during our time in Susto. And I guess, that song Hate Myself came out, we put that out like almost immediately after leaving Susto. So it was like a month after we left Susto, we put that song out. So, which was like end of 2018.
Was that kind of indicative of like, was it a hard decision to leave Susto, or was it something you just were looking for some, musical freedom?
Yeah,
it was tough.
It was hard because you spend a lot of time with people you like, you have a lot of good times, but it is at the end of the day, like you're devoting yourself like 100% to like pursuing somebody else's goals, and like that has a lot of limitations. So it was hard, and we did a lot with them, and but at the end of the day, like I was 24, 25, and like I wanted to be a lead singer, and I hadn't even done that in my life yet, like committed to that. So I was like, I have to start now, or else I'm never gonna learn. And
yeah. So you're always kind of like weighing, like, okay, like I'm having a good time. This is a great opportunity with this band, but at the same time, it's like, but I have this other thing that I really feel super passionate about that I want to devote time and energy to, and then that hand eventually outweighed this first one. So it was like, okay, like it hurts a little bit, and we've had a lot of good times, but it's time for us to like create our own thing.
What's like the biggest thing you guys learned from being in Susto and touring and doing all those, all those stops? Like, did it definitely shape who you guys became, in Babe Club, but also just, in general, like nuts and bolts, just being a band kind of things? Do you take cues from being a lead singer from Justin and Susto?
yeah, I definitely do, because Justin is an incredible storyteller, and just like watching him like behind the scenes definitely influenced and like gave me confidence that I could like make songs out of my own life, because I feel like before I started playing in Susto, I was writing about my life, but I was like writing like a lot of metaphors and like poetry, like kind of lines. And I feel like after touring with him and watching him talk about his songs, and like he's just really good at relating that and conveying his message. Like I think it influenced me and it helped me um, just like talk about my own life and channel that like more into our songs. So I would definitely say it influenced me a lot.
Also, just learning how much hard work goes into being a band.
Yeah.
And like touring so much, I guess like before you do it and when it's on the outside, you're like, oh, it must be nice to travel to a different city every night and see all these different people. But just like anything can get old and anything can become like strenuous, and everything comes with its own package of pros and cons. So it's like it was like you learn, like, I don't know, there's just a lot of like work and a lot of dedication that goes into it that I feel like we learned from Susto that we're applying to Babe Club.
Like eating at Whole Foods at the hot bar. It's like huge thing. Cause
yeah, you got to do that, or else it's like you're gonna be in a food desert like 2 hours after that. It's like, well, all the tour is like
but it took us time
Taco
to
Bell
that
and McDonald's.
Yeah. No, we didn't really eat at Taco Bell and McDonald's, but
we ate McDonald's sometimes.
Yeah, is it?
And
y'all have dietary restrictions that limits you guys as far as you got to make sure that if you have the opportunity, you got to cash in on that Whole Foods trip, or is it just like more of a preference of?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you won't get any vegetables if you don't. We don't have any dietary restrictions.
You can just like go to the hot bar and get like cucumbers, which I really like.
Yeah. Interesting.
I don't know what that sounds, but it's been like we sometimes had like Chick-fil-A like 4 times a week. So So it's
Yeah,
like
it's not good for you.
it's you know what I mean. Take a little break from the
Fried
fried
foods.
foods.
Make your mom proud, get some veggies and take care of yourself. Um, yeah, and I remember we talked about this last time, but it's interesting how you said, like you found how to kind of be honest in your songwriting, and I feel like you've got a lot of vulnerable lyrics, especially I can hate myself with, one of the things I wrote down was like, you just can't wake up and be all right. That seems like anyone who's ever gone through any kind of mental struggle of any kind can probably relate to that. And I think that's cool that you were able to take that from being in that band, being in that experience, and being able to apply it to yourself. Like, hey, these are real feelings, and it creates a real human connection. I don't know if that's something you're trying to portray in your lyrics, but that's what I take a lot from in your lyrics.
Yeah, I definitely. Yeah, thank you. I studied psychology in undergrad, and like I did peer counseling, and so I learned for like 3 years. I like was trained in active listening, and even still, sometimes I'm like I battle myself. I'm like, should I go into that field or like do something like that? And maybe I will later in my life, but I definitely like to talk, and I like to like have real conversations and just like yeah, we all go through the same things all the time. Either like it's scalable though, like not everyone's like pain or like experience is like the same, but we kind of like go through broadly all the same things.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely like care about in some songs just like being relatable and like being honest. Yeah.
Yeah, and I it was weird to me going back through and listening to not weird to me, just it kind of stuck out to me, like going back through and listening to y'all's discography kind of in order of how it came out, and kind of seeing the drastic change in sound when y'all released Remember This Feeling EP. And so what changed to kind of make y'all, like, I really pointed out on Future Talks, like that was just such a different sound for y'all than what y'all had been releasing previously. So what went into that change?
What's funny is like Future Talks is probably the oldest song on the EP. So it's interesting that you
Really?
Yeah, so that's like we wrote that song in 2016.
So it's like
Wow.
it's like a figure eight almost, like it kind of came back around on itself.
Yeah, but we did, that song has had a few iterations. Um, the EP is kind of like this, kind of like testing ground for us, where we kind of experimented with like, kind of like the budding trees of like different directions we could grow into, like
And Future
like,
Talks is pretty rock.
it's definitely
Yeah,
pretty rock.
the
That's the most rock song on there. So it's kind of like this like eclectic stream of consciousness, like existential crisis song that's like expressed itself.
We had a version of that song that was called Future Talks Bad Rock.
Yeah, it was like this, like
because it was like I was writing a lot on the bass,
mm-hmm.
and I used to have this like really intricate bass part,
mm-hmm.
and I don't know, it just evolved and it became what it is now.
Yeah.
So it has like this like angsty feel underneath it all.
Mm-hmm.
I think, right? I don't know. It's just how did it happen? I don't know.
Yeah.
It was just interesting to me, because just on Spotify, it just has y'all stuff chronologically. So I like to go to the bottom and listen up. And so that's interesting that you're like, well, this is actually the oldest song, but it's kind of
It's true.
Future Talks is even older than Hate Myself.
It's true.
Isn't that interesting? That's a mind fuck, right?
Yeah, it's like I can't even I'm like, so it's a new sound that was old, but it's like in y'all's I'm trying to think of it from y'all's perspective, like to the listener, I'd have had no idea. Like I didn't know until now. But
it's interesting how like I know, what does it sound like to you? Does it sound like an evolution, or is it like or you're like, oh damn, they're going in that direction. Interesting. I didn't expect it, or like.
Yeah, I mean that's what I was getting at first was like, did y'all decide to create a different sound? But now I'm like, I don't even know what I'm trying to. I'm so wrapped around. I can't.
I'm glad that you feel that way now, because I think one thing that we really enjoy doing musically is just kind of like doing a bunch of different shit. You know, just kind
Yeah.
of, I think, you know,
Like we're kind of all over the place.
yeah,
Like,
because we've got some kind of songs that are like more pop oriented, but then we still have some like raw, like rock feeling stuff, and then we've got
like
some
more songwriter style, and then
Yeah.
like some like kind of like soft chill songs that we're like working on now.
yeah,
So
but
we're kind of like all over the place.
yeah, I feel like we're kind of like expanding into different territories, but it all feels like Babe Club, you know. So that's it's
Yeah,
cool.
we're just trying to like be pretty versatile. Like
Mhm.
we practiced the other day, and we were just like jamming. We haven't done that in a while, and we were just like, whoa, this actually feels really good. Because we hadn't like rock, we hadn't like played like rock style in a while.
Yeah.
Because we've been playing these like specific arrangements a lot on the
Mm-hmm.
and it just feels cool to just like
Yeah, get
just
together with your
go.
band and just play some random shit, you know.
Yeah.
And just
Hell yeah.
flow into some like, I don't know, just like there's a difference when like you have like a band of people who are just kind of like improving kind of together
It's
and
like the
creating a
flow.
vibe, or just like playing freely together, but like lately, but it's and it's not necessarily less than what we have been doing, which is like these kind of like very structured arrangements to like feature the songs, you know. But like, it's just good to have both.
Yeah.
That was a very long-winded response from us. I'm sorry.
No, it's fine.
No, that's good.
We're here to listen to y'all. Nobody wants to hear what we have to say.
Yeah.
You know, and one thing, that EP, my favorite song off that was Together, and I can't bring up that song without talking about the video of the nuns skateboarding, which is one of the best video ideas I've ever seen. So
Oh,
what went into that?
well, it's just you answer it.
Well, you can answer it.
I was gonna say, like, well, Jenna, we had these before we did any music videos. We had these like really elaborate music video ideas, and then one day, Jenna just was like, "What if we just did it really simple? Like, had two, because of the EP cover is a nun, based on a nun, and she was like, what if we just had two of our friends dress up as nuns and just have a good day together?"
Yeah,
so,
I found this calendar, nuns having fun, and then that's kind of what inspired it, because it was like nuns smoking cigs or like on the beach. I don't know, I just thought it was funny, and it was a really fun time that day.
yeah, so we just like,
it was like an 18-hour day.
Yeah, we tried to pack as many activities as we could.
Yeah.
In one day, so these nuns could do it.
Yeah, the nun like dropping in on the half pipe was like, it looked like something that would have been like on a Jackass sketch, like, you know, on the TV show Jackass. And
it was actually my boss at the coffee shop I work at. He came in, and if you notice, the shoes are different than like the nuns wearing all day, because the nun that drops in, he's wearing, or whatever, is wearing Vans, and then the girl who played the nun, she's got Converse on, right?
Yeah, well, there's only one moment. He drops in with the Converse on, but
Oh,
he does like this like flip trick like on the quarter pipe, and like and he has like the red shoes on there.
yeah,
But the drop in, he has the same shoes.
yeah. So it's kind of funny.
yeah, I just love that video. And then Grant loves the Need a Girl video. We were talking about that one earlier with the, you know, just the red, or is that the one with the red man?
Yeah. No, yeah, is that what Redmond? Okay. Automatic loves the one with the all the hands, right?
Yeah, the hands, and then the emoji that comes out from under the table.
Yeah, yeah. You know, of course, I'm the. Oh, there they are. There's the glove. All right.
Fingers out of the glove, though.
It's the that's the first time we've had a video prop on Indiebnb, so this is an exclusive. We've gotten to be able to, you know,
two props on
What's the other one?
Please tell me you have the flip flap.
Oh yeah, we do have the flip flap.
Is it still $500? That's the real question.
So this is the original prototype here.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
That's the actual thing.
This is the actual one, yeah, from the video.
Is that the only one?
There are 4 in existence. We sold one, and then we have this one. Then our manager has one, and then I have a gold one in the other room. So that's
cool.
that's it. It's just those 4.
Interesting. So, talk about the making the, Need a Girl video and obviously, the red glove and kind of get into it as far as, what the, what the inspiration was.
For Need a Girl, well, we did like 3 videos. That last video is the 3rd video we did for that, which is kind of ridiculous.
Mm-hmm.
Very ridiculous.
But I guess the inspiration came from honestly this glove in a way, because like in the second video we shot, it just didn't really come out the way we wanted it to. But like we had moments where there were like gloves, just like being representative of like girlfriends and just like being present with me. We were like, wow, that looks really cool. And then Meg, the other girl in our band, kind of had the idea for the morph suits because we were like going around this color red for a while, and she was like, we should use like classical form from paintings for the video and have the morph suits do that. And then we kind of did some research and figured out like this woman painter. It was like a little after the Renaissance time period, but
it was during
it
the
was during the
Renaissance.
Renaissance. She like was Michelangelo's student supposedly, and like she was actually pretty.
She was like one of the most accomplished female painters in the Renaissance, during the Renaissance, and was like a court painter for Spain and different other royal people. But we based a lot of the shots and the framing on her paintings.
Mm-hmm.
So like, you could do like a side by side comparison. Be like, this is this painting.
Oh yeah, if you look it up. Well, I can't even remember her name.
Her name is Sophie Nisba Anguissola.
That's right. Yeah, I couldn't even remember her name. So yeah, we kind of based the scenes on that, and it was cool. It was our first video that we made, so it was like, like, did you guys ever take like a drawing class or anything like, and you had to like copy famous artwork? I feel like that. I don't know.
I'm about like, this is basically the drawing. I'm more of a crayon outside the lines kind of guy, that's about the.
I did a lot of charcoal in high school, but it was I drew a lot of black bears and like black labs, black penguins. A lot of the page was black. So no, I'm not very drawing artistic, but I get the concept.
It was cool because we ended up like copying someone's compositions in a way, and I don't know, it was cool.
Paying an homage, and then of course, she's an accomplished female painter. The song's about, needing some females around, and I think that fits perfectly.
Yeah, so I thought.
Yeah, and the last video, the sunflowers and automatic love. That's something that I visually, when you look at videos, you always remember something, and that's what I took away from that one. Talk about that video and just the how you wanted everything to be perceived and how it turned out.
Well, we wanted it to be reflect. Automatic love is this song that like means nothing, but like it feels like really heavy and like open-ended kind of in a way. At least I feel like that. Like the music speaks for the song a lot. And so, but it's kind of just about being on your cell phone and being disconnected from people. So we wanted it to reflect like multimedia kind of, and just like little vignettes of like everyday life that are kind of twisted through the lens of like your phone, which is what the flip flop was, obviously.
Yeah.
So yeah, we kind of like made fun of iPhones, I guess.
Yeah,
with
and how
this,
like
the flip
arbitrary it is. It's like, oh, it's just this like block that we stare at. Like
and
it just shines light in our face.
Yeah, it's so true.
we
Yeah.
we made the video during COVID. We bought a lot of props at Walmart.
Yeah.
I don't know. It came together so quick. We like planned it in a week, and I guess like flowers are something that you give to like your partner, and I guess I don't even know. I'm trying to figure out. We did the flowers with the gloves.
Well, I think the gloves are like a personification of like what the flip flap is doing to you, because it's got the flowery
Yeah, it looks
fingers
all
like
beautiful.
hiding your eyes, right? So it's like, and you're not even engaged. Like your partner's right across the table from
Yeah.
you, and there's like a huge stack of real flowers sitting there between you, but all you can do is just stare into this block of nothing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good explanation.
And so like and then meanwhile, while you're staring at this thing, there's this crazy like monster emoji that comes out from under the table and you don't even notice it. And it's been there the whole time, and it's like it's fucking with you, but you're not aware of it.
And like kind of shit goes wrong and you don't really know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then literally like in the bathtub, like the emoji comes between us. It's like it's preventing us from connecting.
We didn't even realize it was an emoji until like we edited the video.
Yeah.
Which is kind of
Yeah, it's like
it's
what?
weird, but we
It's
just
like, oh
didn't.
my god, there's a giant emoji coming out from under the table.
Yeah, Meg, because at first we were like, what if it was like a really ugly mask, like really creepy? And then Meg was like, what if it was just like a smiley face? And we saw this really cool like latex like weird smiley face person, but then we were like, no, this is like I can't. It's too expensive. So then I just cut out like a piece of cardboard and spray painted it. So it ended up being an emoji. I didn't even know.
Yeah.
It was kind of funny.
So you're discrediting yourself. At the beginning of the conversation about Automatic Love, you said it was a song about nothing. And now it's way deeper than you led it to be.
It's true, but I don't know. It's to me.
It is just leave it there.
Yeah.
It is. It reminds me of the St. Vincent song "Digital Witness," where she's like, "How like you go to and y'all probably would see this when y'all were touring a lot. Like you go to concerts and people are just like filming it and watching it through their phone, and it's like it's like that's got to be annoying, right? When you're playing a live show and there's just people. I'm like, why do you want to watch it through here when you can just look up and watch it with your own eyes and truly enjoy the show?"
That's true. I guess it's a dual-sided thing because sometimes you play and then nobody's filming, and then sometimes you play and then you see a few like when the cameras start going up. I'm like, okay, people are enjoying themselves.
But there is
like
a
they
time.
want to save it for later.
It's true. I don't know, but there's a sliding scale. It's like okay, like a short video, but like if you're filming the whole thing, might as well just get a tripod, and step aside and enjoy the show.
Right.
Like, because I don't know. I know what you mean.
Yeah. There's a duality to it.
Fine line of.
Fine line. It's like film for 30 seconds. After that, get a tripod.
Yeah, I would get my goal usually if I ever film at a show is I just like, all right, I'm gonna get like the chorus and like something, and then try not to have myself screaming in it as much. And then we're done. Like maybe like a wave file that is easy for me to send out after that. But
I know, yeah.
Something that just show you, hey, I was there. Just because that's what the whole thing with social media is just telling people where you are at all the time, and that you do cool shit. Or if you're lame and just commenting on people doing cool shit and be like, damn, I wish I was doing more cool shit. But yeah, we love the videos, and I think that you guys are right on the nail on the head. I can't wait to see more from you guys. But I want to talk about the live show. I know you guys just played at Lo-Fi up there in Charleston. So talk about the show and being back and getting together. I know you guys were talking about getting together and playing rock music again. So was the show fun? What what did you guys have a good time? What was going on there?
It felt like, if life was a big movie, it felt like in March of last year we just pressed pause, and then I feel like this show to me felt like, okay, we just press play again, like we're back, because it was cool just to see people so close together having a good time. And like since we released the music like during the pandemic, it's kind of been like a weird um, reception for us, because the only experience we know with releasing music is like playing a release show and then coming back and playing another show like shortly after that, but we didn't get to do that. So then it was cool, and like it just felt so cool to like find that people had learned the words to our song, and like we're singing at the show, which is like really cool. So cool for us. But
which lyrics had the biggest pop? Like I have a guess in my head, but I want you guys to answer it. Let's see if I'm right.
Probably. I feel like a lot of people sing "Hate Myself."
Yeah, I Need a Girl and Together.
Yeah.
We
I
played-
know that I would be screaming, "I just want to talk shit" as loud as I can, like when that begins.
Yeah, I think my wife's about to kill me. I'll just like randomly walk around the house just going, I just want to talk shit, just over and over. And she's like, will you stop, please?
I love that. Wait, so where are you guys based?
We're in Atlanta.
We're in Atlanta.
Okay, hell yeah.
I actually live pretty close to Tash, but yeah, I decided to stay home.
Long
today.
day at work for him. So
yeah,
but Grant's got Grant had like sort of a connection into the Charleston music scene through Danny Martin with Two Slices, and it's just kind of I think people are gonna think we're just like some Charleston music podcast, because I feel like half of them. I mean, we've done y'all, we've done your brother, we've done Crab Claw, Keon Masters. Who else have we done? I mean,
Two Slices, Danny.
Two Slices. Yeah, I mean, so
You in Charleston, have I, Grant?
I don't think so. So I have not gone down to see Danny and get in there. When Danny's come up here to Atlanta, he's played a couple shows, and I met Keon and Walker at the first show they played up here at the Family Dog in Virginia Highlands, and then I saw we one of the other bands we've interviewed, Pip the Pansy. Danny opened up for her and at Vinyl, and I went and we've kind of made connections through that. So one of the things we love talking about is how that community is so strong down there in Charleston, and just like you guys are all together. Your brother really hit on it today, just with talking about how everything's different in New York now, and he loves that people are going out to check out shows in Charleston, and just the vibe he gets from the community. So I mean, how much is that like kind of shaped you guys? It seems like Susto is like almost like the Godfather, and it kind of has spread throughout that piece. But talk about the community down there in Charleston.
Yeah.
You go.
No, you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
I was about to babble and then figure out something to say. I feel like you have something to say.
Well, yeah, it's kind of funny. It's almost like it's like this three stage thing where Justin had a band back in the day called Sequoia Prep School, and a lot of the bands like Kean's band Brave Baby and this other band called Hey Rocco, and a lot of the bands that are like in Charleston now, like or at least the older ones, like came up under Sequoia Prep School, and he would like take them on tour and like kind of built this. They kind of built the South Carolina music scene, and then when Justin ended that band, all of those bands, had like some lingering success. So then Susto, like, kind of slingshotted around them, and like went on tour with them, and like some of my first Susto shows, because I joined Susto right after that first album came out, 2014, was like opening for Brave Baby.
Wow.
So like we went on tour and played in Charlotte and Columbia and a bunch of other places, Knoxville I think, and opened for Brave Baby, and then kind of like and then the momentum kind of like really sped up for Susto, and then kind of went national, but and so like a lot of those it's kind of like this this cyclical scene, you know. And so now there's like a whole new cast of like bands that are kind of growing and, you know,
Yeah, your Persona Labs, your Crab Claw, all those are kind of getting to the forefront. Yeah,
Seems like y'all are all buddies. Like everyone like seems to like be helping each other out and like.
Yeah, we all know each other. Like we wrote a song with or worked on a song with Dylan from Persona Live. Like he helped us with our music video Back to Yesterday. We collaborated with him on that, and yeah, it's all so like intertwined.
It's
know?
cool.
It's super cool.
I definitely find that there are moments when Charleston is so small, and like when you live in the same place for a while, sometimes you can feel like, I don't know. I feel like I'm in the same place, or like you don't go out of your way to meet new people because you feel like you already have it figured out, and then I feel like it does just throw things at you, and you open your eyes, and there's still either the same people or like new people coming up in the scene, and like then it's cool. It's just a really cool community, and we've both grown a lot here. So.
Seems like it's like the best kept secret in the South. Like I had like this time last year, I had no clue about the Charleston music scene, and now it's like dominating my Spotify playlist of just all these bands, and I feel like it never ends. Like I feel like I find a new one like every day, and I'm like, how is this possible? Because like you said, it's not that big, but it just seems like there's just this amazing music scene that is waiting to just really explode on a bigger level. I feel like.
I know.
Yeah, that's cool. I'm glad.
I know. Keep that going.
Yeah.
Without a doubt. But it's one of the, it's sort of like your phone camera thing. It's one of those things where I'm like, I don't want it to get too big because I like having the secret, but I also want y'all to have success, and that's part of this podcast is any way that we can, if we can get you one more listener, or you've already got two more new ones from just me and Grant here, but if we can help you get one more listener, then we feel like we've accomplished our goal of
love that. Yeah, appreciate you guys
getting involved with the music, because it's we love new music and we love getting closer to it, and this is our way of doing it.
Yeah,
that's cool.
We really
you guys are. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I just like how you guys like kind of go to the next. Like I noticed, I've been following you guys. You go when someone recommends an artist, you go. Into
We go down the rabbit hole and just.
I like that.
Yeah, well, I mean, two of the I don't know if we explained at the beginning, like we this is the second time we've done this because we fumbled at some point, yeah. But anyway, the bands that you've recommended the last time we did this, Girl Puppy is coming on. She's in Atlanta. She's coming on in I believe late July.
All right.
And then obviously we just had your brother on, so we still we love the kind of taking the recommendations of the artist, because like who knows it better than you guys. You guys are in the scene every day. I mean, Tash and I might get lucky. Summertime, what's funny is Summertime from your brother came up on my Spotify Discover Weekly, and I had added it to the prospect list already, and I never put two and two together whenever we saw him in the back of the van. So it's just interesting how those things kind of put together. But we definitely take the recommendations, because any way to build it, to continue to dive into a scene. One of our buddies is a producer here, and so I'm trying to get some rappers on that are people from Atlanta, and then we have buddies out in Alaska. That's just the way we kind of do it. It's just organic and a good way to kind of just drill down, and it's fun. It's easy discovery, so I'm excited to see what you guys have. What other recommendations there will be at the end of Mr. Pete Peterson's party pack of questions, when we get there.
But before we start that, we asked this last time, and I don't know if we got a definitive answer, but Grant and I want to know if we can join Babe Club.
Definitely.
Just the club, not the band.
You're already members.
We're already members.
Let's go.
Boom. We are in.
Hold on.
Oh wait, she's got something.
Ooh, a lot of props today. I think that's one thing we need to maybe ask for more props on the VOD.
Right? Yeah.
When people buy merch or just in general, like randomly, I've been giving these to people. They're Babe Club invitations.
Yes.
So I don't know. It's like I handwrite them, so I can only handwrite so many at a time. But yeah, I've been so I can send you guys some. It basically
Perfect.
says, you're in the club.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. You can do like basically. I don't know. It's
each one has its own little like thing on it.
Yeah, each one has its own little thing.
Yeah.
But
that would be awesome. That'll be the first I guess like free merch we've ever gotten out of this. So that was the other main goal of this, was to get some free tickets and or t-shirts and or stickers and or membership to Babe Club. So
yeah,
we're killing it.
Dude, I'll send you a vinyl if you put it on your wall.
I will put it on the wall. I need to update it.
All right, yeah. Put your address in the DM and I'll send it to you for free.
We're gonna
Will do.
play like a house show or something in Atlanta, probably.
Yeah, like in July or August.
Where are you playing at?
I have no idea.
We have no idea yet. We kind of want to play a house show just because we like that vibe and
just to like
cool
get
to
an
just get
organic
it started.
feel, especially at first. Yeah.
Well,
all right.
Of course, let us know and we'll promote it as much as we can, and we'll definitely be there. So
you guys know anyone who does
I'm trying to think of shit. I tell you what, I saw what Walker's doing in his apartment, and I was like, I wonder if I could do that. And I'm like looking around, like if I moved all my shit out of there, but my apartment might be a little too small. But my brother usually has one at his birthday party, but that's it coming up quick here.
that's like in 2 weeks.
In 2 weeks, so. We'll let us work on that, and you want to do how. All right, let's think about that, and if not, I mean,
we could collaborate on something. You connect us with somebody or anything. Yeah, we just want to get there and play in front of people.
Yeah, just let us know like kind of what you're thinking, and we'll brainstorm something. Grant and I will figure something out.
Yeah.
Hell yeah!
So, hell yes, we're definitely in Babe Club now.
Yeah,
let's go. All in.
Well, hell yeah, let's get another rendition of Pete Peterson's Party Pack of Questions.
All right,
rocking and rolling.
All right, here we go. Since the last time you guys were on, there's more controversial questions, and I'll point those out to you guys before and why they're controversial. But here we go. Pete Peterson's Party Pack Questions.
Okay.
20 questions right in a row here. And
gotta be quick, right?
Let's go Corey, then Jenna. Just left, right, boom, boom.
Left, right for us. All right, here we go. Red or white wine?
Red.
Or white wine. Jenna.
Oh shit! I thought I had the next question.
No, same questions.
Same question. Red or white wine?
Oh, red.
Red.
I said red.
All right, here we go. You guys like those Charleston sunrises or Charleston sunsets?
Sunset.
Yeah, sunset as well.
All right. You guys like to drink all day or party all night or drink all night?
Probably day drink.
I guess drink at night.
Drink at night. Okay. Is Bigfoot real?
He's probably an alien.
I like to believe so.
Would you guys rather be pirates or ninjas?
Ninja.
Yeah, probably a ninja.
Interesting. Your brother said pirate, so you guys can talk about that later. Would you rather you guys order soups or salads?
Salad.
Yeah, salads. Depends, but yeah, salad.
You feel like you wear more pants or shorts?
Pants.
Probably pants.
Pants, nice. All right, this is a controversial one. Chips or pretzels? There's a big
Chips, yeah.
Oh my goodness. So I mean the momentum.
universal because you like.
Well,
pretzels.
Lowen really took this girl, one of the artists we've interviewed up in Nashville. She took a very hard line against pretzels, which then like caused a real, I mean, lot of just big
Backlash.
momentum backlash against the pretzel community. So now whenever I eat a pretzel, I always send it to her. But
Our buddy A1 Devin, who we interviewed a couple weeks ago, he went to college with us, so we've known him for a while. We asked him, and might have been the quote of the year was, "I'm at a low point in my life if I'm eating a pretzel."
Wow.
So
I mean,
I did eat pretzels yesterday with almond butter inside them. Those kind of pretzels.
ooh, those sound good.
nice.
I like pretzel rods. I also like soft pretzels you might get at a baseball game and eat some mustard with.
See, that's my thing. I'm a big soft pretzel guy. Like anytime I go to a baseball game, I'm getting a soft pretzel and eating some mustard with it. But
There's nothing worse than getting a pack of pretzels in your Halloween candy.
yeah, that is kind of crazy.
They're always stale. They are always stale.
I feel like my mom had pretzels one year, and I was like, "Why did you get pretzels?" As an adult, though, like she had candy for kids.
not right.
I know, but why? That's just a terrible thing to get.
It is.
I don't know. Something about hot mustard and pretzels I do enjoy, and you know I definitely don't have an anti pretzel mindset like Lowen does, but and a lot of other people we've talked to. So with that, are aliens real or not?
I think, yeah.
Probably.
All right, you guys more likely to have a Frankfurter or a burger? Hot dogs or burgers?
Probably a burger.
Does it have to be like a traditional like Frankfurt? Can it be a bratwurst?
Yeah, that's acceptable.
If it's
Acceptable.
standard hot dog versus burger, I'll go burger. But if it's a bratwurst, I'll go brat.
All right.
It's a little complicated, right?
Standard hot dog.
Standard hot dog burger.
Okay, so a couple burgers. All right. Is love at first sight real?
No, I gotta be honest. I feel like most people you fall in love with based on your first sight of them usually never works out like that, you know? I mean, does it? Not in my experience, I feel like, right?
I mean, love at first sight, as pop culture explains it, no, but maybe you like are super infatuated with someone, and then as your relationship,
answers, right?
develops, it turns into that. But so I guess short answer, no.
Hot take. No. You guys more like you guys like the deep dish pizza or the thin crust?
Thin.
Yeah, I'm gonna go thin.
All right, Wahoo or IHOP?
Wahoo?
Waffle House.
Sorry.
Oh, Waffle House.
All right. Would you rather have a night in or a night out?
I guess at this point, a night out.
Honestly, yeah, I don't know. I'm feeling a night in.
All right.
Place.
Cake or pie?
I'm gonna go with pie.
Pie.
Scrambled eggs are over easy.
Over easy.
Yeah, over easy.
You guys like going to clubs better or bars on your spare time?
Definitely a club type.
Club type?
I just want to see that.
A babe club type.
Oh shit! Yeah, club. Yeah.
All right. Are you guys more likely to do the worm or the electric slide when you're at a party?
I'm gonna go with the worm.
I literally don't know either, so I'm just gonna say neither.
It's my dream to wear pants to a wedding so I can do the worm, but I've just never been there yet.
I'm excited for you when that happens.
I just haven't gotten an opportunity yet.
That's got to be your next music video.
Yeah, me wearing pants at a wedding.
But a real wedding.
White pants.
I'll even wear them backwards.
Like crisscross. I like that. This one's kind of a deep cut, and honestly, it probably was a shitty question when I asked it last time, but Ace Ventura 1 or 2? What do you prefer?
I'm going to go with 1, just because it's probably better.
So you guys have seen neither of them?
I haven't seen either of them, but one.
So the answer is 2.
Interesting. You guys should watch Ace Ventura. I highly recommend it.
For sure.
All right.
In finally, bands that we might not know that we ought to check out. We have checked out Samia, which you guys exploded onto the scene now. She's super good. Local Nomad, Girl Puppy has been featured. Last time you guys said Mopheads and Big Trouble, and Lucid Wendy's is what I wrote down, but I don't know what that is. So that might be something that I just can't draw right.
I got a really good one for you. Shane T.
Shane T.
We're gonna get you out of Charleston here. That he's like a Nashville guy who just moved to New York. So, but we're potentially gonna be doing some dates with him in the fall. So, his
All
song
right.
fucking awesome.
Well, that's good.
Shane T.
Shane T.
Shane T. And then there's have you guys heard of Nordista Freeze?
Nordista Freeze. No.
Yeah. He's from Nashville, but he's like pretty involved in the Charleston music scene.
Interesting. Very good.
And what about Patrick?
Oh yeah, Donawa. Donawa, which is also kind of goes hand in hand with the Mo Bros. Have you heard of them?
Mm.
Fuck. Okay, that's another fucking Charleston band that is sick. You guys got to get on your show.
The
So
Mo Bros.
Mo Bros is Patrick and Kelly. They're brothers.
Morris Brothers.
Morris Brothers, yeah.
Mo Bros.
They're just honestly they're just incredible. Like, especially love it. Kelly has a crazy voice, and Patrick does too. And they harmonize. And Patrick's the drummer, so he shreds, and Kelly shreds the guitar.
He sings and drums. That's intense.
Yeah, and it's just them. And so Kelly, like, I guess took classical guitar, but he also like plays fucking like the craziest rock guitar you've ever heard. I don't know, they're really cool. But they Donawa is Patrick's solo project, and I produced his new single that just came out yesterday. So
Okay. All right.
Well, we've got our hands full with some homework to do there, but man, it was a pleasure having y'all on today for the second time, and I feel like this one went a little smoother, and I'm glad that we were able to link it up. Everyone needs to keep their eyes out for the Need a Girl. Is it remix or Need a Girl remix coming out this Friday, which will be like 2 weeks ago once people are listening to this, but go check it out anyways.
We'll get that second win for you.
That's right. But yeah, Corey and Jenna, it was a pleasure, and yeah, we look forward to watching y'all play soon. So y'all take care.
all right, appreciate it, y'all.
Yeah, this has been awesome. Thank you guys so much, and I feel seen by you guys. Thanks so much for listening to our music and watching videos and stuff.
Of course.
Of course.
We're fans.
We're fans, baby.
Awesome.
Y'all take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.